Hello everyone, I'm going to talk about risk and uncertainty this week. These two terms are so important for developing countries when we consider the significant amount of peasant farmers in those countries. Risk is restricted to situations where probabilities can be attached to the occurrence of the events which influence the outcomes of an decision-making process. For example, if drought occurs average 2 years out of 5, the probability of a drought occurring is 0.40. The probability means expected frequency of occurrence of an event or a set of events and is always expressed out of 1. Uncertainty refers to situation where it is not possible to attach past probabilities to the occurrence of the events. The likelihood of their occurrence is neither known by decision maker nor by anyone else. There are various kinds of uncertainty in peasant production which have important implications in economic analysis. We firstly indicate that uncertainty results in suboptimal economic decision at the microeconomic level of the unit of production. And the second one, uncertainty results in unwillingness or slowness to adopt innovation when we look at the peasant conservatism. And the third one, it is the reason for various farming practices like mixed cropping, which represent successful adaptation to uncertainty by ameliorating its effects. And the fourth one is impact is more severe for poor than for better off farm households. This implies that it reinforces social differentiation. The fifth one, it is reduced by increasing market integration due to the improved information, communication, market outlets, etc. And the more you go to the perfect market, the more you are less get affected by the uncertain situation. There are four types of uncertainties. These are one, nature hazards, which refers to the unpredictable impact on output of climate, pests, and disease and other natural calamities. And the second one, market fluctuations and the lengthy lag between decision to plant a crop or start up a livestock enterprise and the achievement of an output means that market prices at point of sale are unknown at the time decisions are made. And the third one, social uncertainty, which means that insecurity caused by differences of control over resources within the peasant economy and the dependence for survival of some peasant households on others through such devices as crop sharing or usury. And the last one is state actions and wars. The peasants' households is not only uncertain about the weather, the market and the local behavior of the landlord or moneylender or the markets shape the peasants closely. This graph contains alternative output response curves to describe the outcome of these two events, as well as the farmer's subjective assessments of the balance between them according to the following definitions. TVP1 equals the total value product response to increasing the level of nitrogen input in a good year. TVP2 the total value product response to increasing the level of nitrogen input in a bad year. E total value product equals the expected total value product given the farmer's subjective views about the likelihood of occurrence of good and bad seasons. In this example, the farmer expects 3 years out of every 5 years to be good and 2 years out of 5 years to be bad. Hence, the probabilities and calculation of the expected total value product are P1, probability of a good season equals 0.60. P2, probability of a bad season equals 0.40. In risk analysis, TVP1 and TVP2 are described as outcomes of events or states of nature. In this example, the shapes of the curves reflect the impact of good and bad weather conditions on the response of output to varying levels of nitrogen fertilizer. Lack of rainfall results in the very poor output response depicted by TVP2. The subjective probabilities attached by the farmer to the occurrence of good and bad years are P1 and P2. These probabilities must sum to 1 since the example only recognizes 2 states of nature and one or other of these must occur. E total value product is a weighted or, if you like, balanced average of the two outcomes TVP1 and TVP2 where the weights are the probabilities P1 and P2.